Hey guys, Coach Becca here from Powerline. Just want to talk to you this week about something that's expanding upon last time's topic, which was spins. And I gave you lots of tools to look at, whether it was the little zip balls from softballexcellence.com, or if we got those little spinners to work around that flat hockey puck style spinning tool. It's great working with those tools, but at the same time, we got to make sure that we know how to feel the ball itself come off our hand properly. And that's what I want to talk about this week, is how do we feel the ball coming off our hand properly. And I'm just going to go over fastball spins for today. I don't want to make it too complicated, and I don't want to make this video too long, but at the same time, I do want to go a little bit in depth on some of these feelings, right? So when we're talking about grips for fastball, we always want to make sure that we're on that nice seam, right? Three fingers across the seam. Obviously, if you have a smaller hand size, right, maybe you're going to get all 4 fingers on that seam. I can't. My pinky has to come around. We want to make sure always that we get that thumb across from the middle finger. Now, some of these younger girls are going to have a problem with that. They're going to have the thumb over here, right? That's okay, right? As close as we can get to being across from that middle finger is the best we can do. Obviously, if they're here or if they're just slightly back like that towards the back side of the seam, that's okay too. We just want to make sure that we have a loosened grip to where the palm of the hand is not in the ball, right? Not touching that ball. And why is that so important? Well, because we can't have tight spin if that ball is tucked in the palm so tight that I have to release my tension to let the ball come out, right? I'm never gonna get the spin that I'm looking for without that whipping motion. So, proper grip is key. Besides that, I wanna make sure that my fingers and my wrist have enough flexibility and dexterity to be allowed to move in that way, right? And so, how do we make that happen? Well, we can work by stretching the fingers out, right? Pushing your pinky and your thumb apart, working apart from your middle finger through, right? Kind of stars and fists, where we really stretch the joints out to where we're allowing some looseness and some flow in the wrist. Michelle showed me a great one where we walk up the wall, right? Until you get to really flat hands, right? And then we can kind of curl those fingers down and push into the back of the hand and really stretch out the back of that wrist, right? But either way, we really need to get that wrist in a very flexibly loose feeling to allow ourselves to get that whip that we want, right? So we have the proper grip. We're getting the proper flexibility in the wrist and in the fingers through stretching, through looseness, through little drills, right? If you have a little stress ball that you can squeeze, that's great too, right? Work on these little things so that you're feeling like I have more control over what I'm moving. If you can't feel the ball coming off your fingers, you're not gonna be a great pitcher, right? So get comfortable, get stretched out. When I say get comfortable, I mean get comfortable with feeling the ball. I don't mean get comfortable with feeling the exercises. Some of these exercises are going to be uncomfortable. You're gonna be stretching your fingers out and go, oh gosh, that's a little bit tight. That's okay. Stretch it out a little bit, stop, relax your hand, try again, right? Get to that great length. If you can get your pinky and your thumb as far apart as possible, right? That's great. Because that means that when I go around that ball, I have plenty of strength, but I have plenty of looseness as well to move the pitch. Makes sense? And then of course, if you're just working on spins by yourself, we talked last time about using a spinner, about using a zip ball, about using a striped regular ball. If you're obviously just having a regular ball with you, you can still work on your spins. Look at your seams, right? For the fastball, see the way that those seams just go right over the top, right? Nice and flat. Not downward like a drop ball, but nice and forward, right? Those fingers should finish that spin through, right? That wrist should be very flexible with it, okay? When we're feeling the ball roll down our hand, our thumb has to let go. When you're gripping here, this thumb shouldn't be tight. Find a way to have the flexibility and the looseness to control your spins and to own it, right? Let's get more aware, let's get more in depth, let's work on our spins and become tighter spinning, faster breaking, sharper movement pitchers, right? Let's see you next time.